Hey guys, welcome back to ADP Art Creations. How you guys doing today? Yes, ADP is on the early block today. So we're gonna get into talking about the Detroit Shocks, the players, how they have an impact, how they had an impact on the Detroit Shocks. The first part one was about introducing the team, the coach, and yeah, talking about certain players. But I want to talk about the impact of some of the players. If we don't get finished with all the players today, because there's a lot of players, so um, we're gonna do half and half. So and then we'll pick back up and do part three with the rest of the players. Okay. So buckle your seats up and come along for the ride. Hey Tulip Playgirl, how you doing? Hey Proof Golden, how you guys doing? Thanks for showing up. So the first player, guys, that we're gonna talk about from the Detroit Shocks is Deanna Nolan. We're gonna talk about how Nolan had an impact. So we're just talking about how each player Oh, we're talking about how each player had an impact on this team. Why is this important? Because you kind of like get a better understanding of how the players play today, and I think with the vets and the new generation, we can see like different characteristics in them from other players that have played in the league long before them. Oh, I got Swim Cash coming. Don't worry, she up here too. So, Proof, we're gonna get through as many as we can, and then I'll do a part three because it's a lot of players. Yeah, she's not in there yet. So I'm gonna okay. So what impact did Deanna Nolan make? Okay, let's talk about it. So Deanna had a massive impact on the Detroit Shock. She was leading them to three WNBA championships: 2003, 2006, and 2008, and earning the 2006 WNBA Finals MVP award. She was a Michigan native. She was dominant, a two-way player known for the way that she carried herself on the court. She was selected as part of the WNBA's 20th anniversary team for her contributions to the league. Her leadership and blue collar work ethic helped establish the Shock as a dominant franchise. Let's talk about her on the court. Okay, so on the court, Nolan was a cornerstone for the Shocks, the Shocks dynasty, helping the team win titles in 2003, 2006, and 2008. And remember, the Detroit Shocks is the team that came from the bottom of the barrel. And we talked about the coach last time. Sometimes we don't know why certain players play the way they play when he played in the NBA, but to bring it to this team that was last and have them win championships, I think that says a lot. Even though he was a bad boy, what they call them, bad boys and bad girls of the NBA and WNBA. But okay, let's move along. Okay, so she was named the 2006 WNBA Finals MVP after a dominant performance, including scoring 24 points and deciding the game. All Star and All WNBA honors. She was 5-time WNBA All Star and was named to the All Star WNBA team 5 times. Defensive. Nolan was she was a great defender. She earned a spot on the All Defensive team 5 times. She was an offensive threat. She was consistent. A consistent, when you have a consistent offensive threat, that makes a difference in your games. She was averaging double score figures from 7 of her 9 seasons. Let's rewind that. She was averaging double scoring figures for 7 of her 9 seasons, guys, and recording the first triple double in team history in 2005. Okay, let's talk a little bit about her legacy. Okay, she was a franchise cornerstone, from Michigan. She was an iconic figure for the team. Her success was deeply meaningful to local fans. From from worst to first, she was a key player in the team's remarkable turnaround, which went from worst record in the league in 2002 to a championship in 2003. WNBA recognition, as we said, she was part of that 20th anniversary for the team, and they were recognizing that she is one of the greatest players in the league's history. So listen, guys, look up Deanna, because she's no joke. She played a major role on the Detroit Shocks, and her her accomplishments and her achievements, it shows that Nolan was voted the Detroit Sharks Player of the Year by Detroit Sports Broadcast Association in her last 3 seasons with the team from 2007 to 2009. So, hey, Miss D. So listen, guys, you're right, Proof. She does deserve a spot in the Hall of Fame for all those accomplishments. Hey, She Wiz, guys. Okay, we coming up in here. Hit that like button. Happy Sunday, guys. Let me know what the word is in the chat. Um, I know Tula. I know he didn't win. He was kind of sad, but how that go. It's all good. If I was at the game, they probably would have won. But the Dodgers did their thing. We got to give our hats off to those Dodgers. It was a great series. I enjoyed watching baseball. It's great up close too. Look, if you go to the games, it's great up close. Yeah. So Proof. I don't know why Deanna is not in the Hall of Fame, but she definitely deserves it, right? Okay, so the next player we are going to talk about is Cheryl Ford, if I'm not mistaken. Did I say Cheryl Ford? Yeah. So Cheryl Ford, we're going to talk about how Cheryl Ford played, um, had an impact for Detroit too. So y'all just bear with me with them, because I was like, this is why sometimes it depends. I like to do them separate, but when you have this type of team and this type of greatness, it's great to kind of include the impact. We can go back and do individuals, and y'all know ADP. I'm gonna go back and do my research on the players, but this particular one, I wanted to let you guys know the impact that these players had while playing for the Detroit Sharks. So, oh, guys, and let me ask you this. This is a quick question. So, who is who is Cheryl Ford's father? Hey, Brian. Who is Cheryl Ford's father? He also played in the NBA. Well, guys, if you didn't know, Cheryl Ford's father is what's my boy name? Hold on, let me get it. Let me get it right. Karl Malone. So yeah, just something to put out there. If you guys didn't know that. Oh, okay, Fruco. I see you. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's her dad. Okay, so let's talk about Cheryl Ford impact for the Detroit Shocks, right? So Cheryl Ford had a massive impact on the Detroit Sharks, leading the team as well to three WNBA championships, 2003, 2006, and 2008, with her rebounding and tough play. As the number 3 overall pick in the 2003, she immediately transformed from the franchise, from the worst team to the dominant dynasty. So as you see, a lot of these ladies coming in played a major impact. Her impact was recognized with the 2003 Rookie of the Year award and multiple All WNBA selections. Immediate transformation. As the third overall pick in 2003 WNBA draft, Ford had an instant impact on a struggling team, helping them win their first championship that same year. Listen, she's a rookie. In her first year as a rookie, she wins a championship. She averaged double with 10.8 points and 10.4 rebounds and earned the 2003 Rookie of the Year award. The Dynasty Builder. Ford was the cornerstone of the Shock's three championships as well. Her do anything attitude, intense rebounding, and defensive presence were central to the team's identity and success. She was a key dominant player in with the Detroit Shocks. She made three all like I said, she made three all WNBA teams and one all defensive team during her career. Her rebounding ability was a major factor in the Shock success, making her one of the most feared players to play against. Who that sound like? Okay. We'll chime in on that later. Okay, so her legacy. Look, this is when we talk about legacies. These vets, they all played a part, guys. You just got to research and find out what part they played. We cannot allow our vets to ever be forgotten because they were the foundation of starting the game. You know what I'm saying? Um, so her contributions to the Detroit Shocks dynasty cemented her as one of the most important players in the team's history. She is remembered for embodying the blue collar Detroit energy and the hard nosed style play that defined the Shocks. So Cheryl Ford and Deanna played a major role for these teams in those 3 years. So um, we're gonna move forward. Let's see. Let's see. Let me see some of the comments. I know Deanna Tula Play says. Let me put you up here, Tula. I think I can do this. Look. Okay, so Tula Play says Deanna's 3-point shooting was crucial to the Shock's first chip. Yeah, it's just the impact. I mean, do people even know? Like, I know you hear about Detroit Shocks. I know you hear, oh, they were the bad girls of the WNBA, but these players were more than that. And let's see what Proof Golden said. Proof said the Shock stopped the Sparks from three-peating. Yeah, they did, Proof. You ain't had to throw that in there, Proof. I know with my Lisa Leslie. Thanks. Tula said, my Sparks would have been considered a dynasty if it weren't for those pesky shots. Oh, Tula, I know. Look, not too much on Lisa Leslie, man. Not too much. Okay, so our next player, guys, is who is our next player? Our next player is gonna be Katie Smith. So, Katie Smith, what impact did Katie Smith have with the Detroit Shocks? Okay, let's talk about Katie. So Katie Smith had a massive impact, of course, for the Detroit Shocks, for their championships. She did 2 years. So her two sorry guys. Sorry. Um her two WNBA championships with the Sharks was 2006 and 2008. So she did 2 years with them. But her legacy includes her scoring ability, clutch performance, her competitive drive, and her vital leadership. And she was a seven-time All-Star. 2006 WNBA championship, Smith was a crucial offensive threat, averaging 17.0 points and 3.4 assists in the finals against Sacramento Monarchs. She made a key 3-point shot late in game 4 to help the Shocks take the lead and eventually win the title. Talk about a difference maker. Go, Katie Smith. I'm just saying. 2008 WNBA championship. Smith led the Sharks to their second championship and was named the finals MVP, averaging 21.7 points in the series against the San Antonio Silver Stars. On the court impact and leadership, let's talk about it. Okay. Her scoring ability, a phenomenal scorer, Smith was known for her clutch shooting and her ability to perform under pressure. All-Star and All WNBA honors. Her strong performance with the Shock earned her 7 All-Star selections and 2 all WNBA first team selections. Her competitive drive described her as a relentless competitor who embraced contact and never took a play off. Her overall accomplishments and what she did establish for this team, she was a WNBA all-time great, where her impact to the Detroit Shocks, and she's a legendary player, and she played a significant role with the Shocks, and it included Olympic gold medal. And she got more accolades. So make sure y'all check out Katie Smith as well. When you want to do research and talk about great players and you want to talk about impact, look these up. Okay. Our next one we're going to talk about is Swim Cash. And let me check and see. Um, Let me see what you guys put up here. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Katie Smith was a hooper. I know. I know that a lot of players get lost in the shuffle, and this is what I want to be here for. Like, we hear a lot about our major, most incredible women who play today, but we should not forget our history. And so let's see what Smith averaged 23 in her prime. Most modern fans have never ever heard of her. So sad. Really, Tulip? Okay, so maybe I'll put Katie Smith down to do, like, I'll probably do like a pre-recorded on her, and you guys could watch it. Thanks, Tulip. That's a good one. I appreciate that. Two heads are better than one. Brian said, "Uh-oh, hold on." What Brian say? Brian, I'm gonna get to her. I'm gonna get to her. I'm gonna get to. Let me see. Did I write Ruth Riley down? Yep. I'm gonna get to her too, Brian. We get ready to do. Yeah, we get ready to do. Swim Cash won everywhere she played. Oh yeah, that's good to know. And Brian said Swim Cash was versatile player on defense and offense. Now that right there is tight. I mean, all the players are different, tongue twister, difference makers. Um, oh, she is in the Hall of Fame. Okay, all right. I'll make sure I get that out there, guys. About Katie Smith, because if, like Tulip said, if a lot of people don't know about her, it'll be good because she has a track record. She has a great track record. Let's see. Brian said Katie Smith only wanted one player on stage with her when she entered the Hall of Fame, Coach Don Stanley. Really? Listen, everybody has someone that they look up to. Everybody has someone who's played an impact, who showed them the way. Even when that's why I would say you never know when people are watching. Not Don't be on perfect behavior. Just be you. I mean, because there is no perfect person, but your actions and the way that you carry yourself, you'd be surprised what people learn without even saying anything. Okay, so let's talk about we up with Swim Cash now. So we're gonna talk about Swim Cash impact. I am gonna do Swim Cash. I already know I'm gonna do her. She's on my list, guys. I have a little list. You know how Angel got a Janine? Well, ADP got a Janine too. I mean, what can I say? Okay, so, and guys, excuse me, but my allergies and everything is acting up. So if I sound like a vacuum cleaner, hey, this is dedication for real. So let's talk about Swim Cash with the Detroit Shocks. Okay, so Swim Cash had a major impact on the Detroit Shocks, leading them to 2 WNBA championships in 2003, 2006 as the franchise second overall draft pick. Her impact included being a great scorer, a great rebounder, a key part of their championship caliber roster, and becoming the face of the franchise that helped initiate a dynasty run. Well, not a dynasty run, but a great run for the team. Put it like that. Let's see. So let's talk about the championships. Okay. She was the second overall pick in 2002 WNBA draft and helped lead the Shock to their first championship in her second season in 2003. She won a second title with the team in 2006. Her performance, Cash, like we said, her rebounding, her scoring, she was a great ball handler, and she was a lockdown defender. Her contributions were crucial to building a championship caliber team alongside other stars like Deanna Nolan and Cheryl Ford. Her impact to the franchise was her immediate success after being drafted. Listen, when you got it, you got it. And to come in your rookie year and to, you know what I'm saying, to come from college to transfer to the WNBA and just have it like that, that's amazing to me. That's what you call just, it's in you. You know what I'm saying? Nobody had to teach it to you. She just got it. She, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these players, it's their destiny. It's what they were supposed to do. Um she turned the franchise around. She was considered the superstar and the face of the franchise that the team could build around. Cash arrival and success were the start of a dominant period for the Shock, who would go on to win a third title in 2008, joining an elite group of franchises with three or more championships. And I'm gonna say this: so Swim Cash did her thing. Let's see what Proof Golden said. He got some flavor to add. He said she was a freshman playing against Cheryl Swoops in 1993 championship in college. Oh, that's good to know. Cause Cheryl, she won't no joke. Let's see what else Proof said. Proof said she was the 2002 MVP of the NCAA tournament. Okay. Let's see what Brian said. Brian said, Proof, I'm not a fan of her, but Rebecca could play. Uh-huh. Listen to Swim Cash Hall of Fame speech. I played it for my students. Hmm. I would love to. Okay. I noticed what Hall of Fame speeches I can play it. Let's let's see, guys. Let me pull it. How do I do this? Did I? Okay. Let's pull it up. Cause they so picky with stuff, guys, that you don't know what you can play, and then they'll come back and say, "Hey, you know what I'm saying? You take this out of video, you know what I'm saying? You're good. You get like a little flag. They pick and choose what they want to do when it comes to that type of stuff." Okay, let's see. I'm gonna find it. I'm trying to find it where it's not on a Girl, ain't nobody thinking about you, Adele. I'm sorry, I saw a little somebody else. Let me see if I can get that speech without um playing it through the. They doing everybody else but Swim. I said Swim Cash. Hold on, guys. Just give me a second. Um, it's showing me one from the NBA site, but that's not what I. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. You guys just work with me on this one, and we're gonna. Okay. I'm gonna do the little prep. Do y'all want to hear the Swim Cash spot? Who is this one from? Hoop Hall. Okay, let's see. Okay, we got it from the WNBA, the NBA. Let's see. She got a Hall of Fame. It's all tied to. Let's see this one. Okay, I'm going to. All right. Hold on, guys. Oh, you saw me? Oh, I didn't know you guys see. Yeah, okay. So I'm trying not to. Hopefully, okay, guys. If I have to take it out after we record it, if it freezes up the video because YouTube's so funny, then I'll just take it out and then just be that missing part. But at least we'll be able to see it and maybe give some little talking points in between it. But okay, let's go ahead and play this thing. Are you guys ready? Okay, so this one is from the NBA site, or should I? It's one from the New Orleans Pelicans. Let me see. Either way it goes, I think the New Orleans Pelicans one is a little bit longer. So we'll do the one right here. We'll do this one.
Build a website you love with Wix.
Oh.
For your words.
Ash is 1 to 12. I had 75 first cousins, and that was the count back in the early 2000s. True story. Growing up in the Harrison Village projects not only molded me as a player, but also into the woman I am today. We didn't always have it all as a family, but I watched my mom, stepdad, aunts, uncles, family, friends, people in the community, even guys on our street corner, do the best with what they had. See, you all, or yins as we like to say in Western PA. Coach Carr knows what I'm talking about there. You may look at me and see a polished woman in front of you today, but I promise you, I'm the product of God's grace, prayer, hard work, mental toughness, and that was formed by watching my mom daily. It was formed It also was formed by watching my 5'1" high school basketball coach that had the nickname Puddin' Grayson, that was a legendary running back. And he brought out that grit and that fight to our girls basketball team. He helped me build my foundation of playing this game with a grit and a fire and a relentlessness mentality to never get outworked. Today, my high school coach is here, and some of my former teammates, and the current McKeesport Lady Tigers girls basketball team. Salute, I see you ladies. And also representing the state of Pennsylvania, PA Senator Jim Brewster, thank you for being here. Also a special thank you to my Pap Bob Gallagher that couldn't be here today. Thank you for showing me that kindness and genuine love look like from the very moment we met each other. You always said, number 32 on the floor, number 1 in our hearts. I love you, Paps. One of the best decisions I made was attending the University of Connecticut with Tamika Williams. Oh, Blee Blue, I see y'all in here. With Tamika Williams, now Tamika Jeter, Asia Jones, and Sue Bird. There's not much that I can tell you three that I haven't personally already said to you. But what I will say is this, since I got the stage. I wouldn't have traded our experience in college for anything. We were the wave. We were the culture. And if anyone's debating the greatest college basketball team ever, ask about us. I see you catch. It was a beautiful thing to go to 3 Final Fours, to win 2 national championships, but I learned a lot of life lessons along the way. Coach always wrote on the board, play hard, play smart, have fun. In college, it always felt like we were chasing perfection every practice, every game. It was an unrealistic pursuit, coach, of a bar that was set so high and it felt like it moved up daily. One of the things I learned was that you're never chasing perfection. You're learning how to form great habits. Thank you to Coach Oriema, to CD, Tanya, Jamel, Sarah, Hootie, and my whole UConn family. Thank you. Being drafted by the Detroit Shock changed my life. I remember on draft night meeting Adam Silver when he was the president of NBAE. Lord knows I'm getting old. Oh. Adam, I always appreciated your kindness and consistency throughout my career. To my NBA and WNBA family, especially Bonnie, Todd, Kathy, Leah, Jimmy, you all know how much you mean to me. And I'm sure I'll be getting a lot of mean texts from people that I did not mention, but I love you all. To my WNBPA family and MBPA family, especially Latoya, Krissa, Jane, Tamika, Michelle, thank you all so much. I also want to thank to my agents over the course of my career, the Cowan Group, IMG, and WME. My 15-year, you can give applause, they did a really great job, trust me, y'all. You gotta remember, I was asking them to do stuff that 10 years ago wasn't getting done, and now those new deals, Mike, I know you're trying to get some younger girls. All right. My 15-year career brought me some of the best memories and best times in my life. First, shout out to the Pistons and Shock organization that is well represented tonight. Being coached by Bill Laimbeer was fun. Yeah. I will say this, I'm probably one of only 3 people that ever saw Bill Laimbeer shed a tear after tearing my ACL in 2004. I know I was devastated at the time, but in that moment, I just want to thank you, Bill, for showing a side of you to me that literally nobody in this room believes exists. I appreciate the journey, Bill. To the city of Seattle, the Force 10 Hoops, the Force 10 Hoops organization, to my OG7 girls, to Chicago Sky, Atlanta Dream, and all of my teammates throughout my career, thank you so much. Lastly, thank you to the New York Liberty, and no one epitomizes Liberty and New York basketball more than Spoon. Salute. And to current Liberty CEO Kia Clark, to Kristen Bernard today, Isaiah Thomas, thank you for investing in us and elevating our platform of social responsibility while in the WNBA. I've had unforgettable championship runs, amazing sponsors. Shout out to Ray Pond, Eileen Hauser, Nico Harris, and Colleen Wilson. And to my USA basketball family, it's been a blast bringing home a few gold medals with some of my closest friends and women that inspire me, especially these 2 killers to the side of me, Ketch and Tina. Thank you. A special thanks to my current Pelicans family, to our team governor, Ms. Gail Benson. My family and I truly are grateful for your tremendous support you've shown me throughout this journey to get to the Hall. And to David Griffin and Trajan Langdon, as our guys say, you already know, let's keep building. To my family now. Oh, y'all can give it up for the Pelicans, we coming. To my family, Mom, it's easy to compete in the game of basketball because I watch you fight the ultimate game, the game of life. Every day, heading to work, breaking barriers, and being an unapologetic Black woman. A woman with dignity, grace, humility, grit. I know it wasn't always easy. I'm forever grateful for all you've sacrificed. Thank you, Mom. To my brothers and sisters, dad, step-parents, coaches, teammates, fans, my entire support system from around the world, from the Key Sport here today, the endless support, thank you. And lastly, to my husband, Steve, thank you for being that anchor for me and for always encouraging and supporting not only me, but also other WNBA players without fanfare. Thanks for seeing the light in me at times when I was real low and couldn't see it for myself. I love you, thank you. And to my 2 heartbeats, Saint and Sire, one of them sleeping and the other one sleeping in the hotel room. We'll run this back when they get a little older. They're only 5 and 1. I love you 2 more than life itself. You are my why. This world is your playground. And as long as I've got breath, your right to grow, thrive, and ascend will be your dad and I's duty to protect. Take up space, young kings. And before I go, I want to leave you with this. This I know. Playing the game was intoxicating. Competing was like breathing. To love this game, you have to be obsessed with the process of achieving your goals. To love this game, you have to overcome your fear and outwork others' expectations of you. Celebrate your wins, make corrections in your losses, and grind every game like it's your last. This I know. As a Black woman, sometimes we have to hold back our confidence out of fear of being labeled intimidating. But as a young Black woman, I was taught to straighten my crown, to enter a room with my head held high. Thanks, Mom. Confident in who I was and whose I was, not because I'm a diva or better than, but because it's a statement that I feel worthy in my own skin and my body, because it's my body. Let me repeat that again. Because it's my body. Because it's my body and I won't be boxed in. And this I know, that this game was a sanctuary from the world that tried to box us in. This game was a vehicle, an outlet to a higher education, exposure to bigger pictures, a platform of more than just performances. Our pulpit is the playing field. Our podium professed by Ali Gibson and our late OG, the great Bill Russell. This I know. It's not just a game, it's a gift, God-given, not demanding sacrifice,
That's right,
but demanding sacrifice, hard work, dedication, a gift even through the challenges, a gift even through the dark rabbit holes of regret, through setbacks and injuries, a gift of a past generation that struggled to get us here, and now we're here. And this I know. I'm sitting amongst the greatest in this room, humbled to be on this stage, and hopeful for the next generation of ballers with the skill set to take this game to the next level and the social responsibility to bring this whole world along with them. Hopefully these young girls see pathways I didn't see, pull from the game what I couldn't, and then pour back into the game more than I have. Yet, proud of the dues that have been paid by female athletes patiently waiting for America to pay some damn attention. But in the meantime, this I know. I'm far from perfect. I've made my fair share of mistakes, and I'm sure I'll make some more. But whatever the future holds, I'll embrace the same way I did the game, unapologetically, the way God called me to be. And the whole time I'll know, giving my all was required gift to the game, and the game forever was a gift to me. God bless.
Now, guys, that was a mic drop.
A couple of prompts.
Oh, sorry, I've been saying swim, no. But guys, man, Proof, you did your number on that one. Thank you, Proof, for letting me play that. Let me get this little ninja off the screen. He know he ain't supposed to be up here. Let me stop sharing that way y'all don't see him. Okay, so yeah. Oh my, that's the first time I heard her speech. Oh my gosh, so impactful, so beautiful, so well put together, and so much of the truth in it. Like, I think like her speech, the WNBA players, the new generation, I think they need to hear that. I think I have been saying this. I'm not trying to put the pressure on the players or anything like that, but I think when they enter into the WNBA, it would be nice if they have like a WNBA like vet history class or whatever, so that they could be familiar with the different vets that have had an impact. And what they could do is like they could do like one player a week, or or two players a week, or whatever the case may be, and just not for them to get a grade or nothing like that, but to help them to get a better understanding, because you're not alone out there when you're playing ball. We're the fans and we're supporting, but we don't know when the lights are out and what they're going through. So to be able to look back, at the vets and say, hey, this person went through this testimony or this storm and they did this, and this is the way, they were able to continue to play basketball, to fight through the injuries, all that type of great stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when Angel did her show, which we knew certain things. We just needed her to say it about her injuries and how she had her surgery, and like how she was still working with everything and giving us the power moves, power points, everything. So as fans, I think it's great that we do our research. I think it's very important we do our research because it gives us an understanding of our players, not just their points, their stats, and all that great stuff. Get to know who they are as a person. We may not know because we're not around them, but we can research it. And we can see it from the research. If the research is connected to what everybody is putting out there, then this is that person's character. Now, sometimes they can fake and try to portray players to be different. But if you follow a player, you follow the stats, you follow the way they play, you follow what comes out their mouth, then you will understand, because it only takes you one conversation with a person and you can find out where they're coming from and where they at without saying anything. Just listen to them. Just listen to them talk. Okay, so guys, thank you for talking about Swim Cash video. It was a great video, very educational, very, very inspiring. And so we're going to get into it with our next player, who is Ruth Riley. Let's talk about Ruth Riley and how she had an impact with the Detroit Shocks in the time period that she was with them. Okay, so Ruth Riley had a significant impact on the Detroit Shocks by providing steady presence that helped turn the team from the league's worst record to championship in just 1 year. So these players, a lot of these players were a part of that impact and a part of that first championship. So as a center, she was a key part of 2003 championship team, earning finals MVP honors and becoming the first player to win MVP in both the NCAA and WNBA championship. Her impact extended beyond the court, as she was also a leader in the community relations and was instrumental in developing a young, hungry, and selfless team culture. This video is we're not going to play it, but let me see where this video came from for Ruth. It's on YouTube. This video was 2019. If you want to go back and check it out, it was from she's talking, but the person that's doing it is called themselves Notre Dame Alumni Association. So you might want to check back and look at that and just see a couple of things Ruth is saying. But let's get back into her on the court performance. So, what did Ruth provide on the court? So Ruth Riley was acquired through the draft instantly, and she became a crucial piece of the young, talented team, providing a steady presence. She led the team to a championship. In her first season with the Shock, she helped lead the team from the league's worst record in 2002 to a championship in 2003. She earned Finals MVP. Her performance was crucial in the 2003 championship, leading her to be named the Finals MVP. She is the first person to win MVP awards I'm repeating myself. Well, hey, 2 times is better than 1. At least we'll know for sure that she got MVP in the NCAA and the WNBA, right? She expanded her game. Coach Bill helped her game evolve and beyond traditional post player to include felicitating and shooting from the perimeter, expanding her versatility and impact. Okay, guys, let's talk about off the court. My juice got need some good juice. Okay, so off the court, she was she was heavily involved in the Shots community relation efforts, showing her commitment to the Detroit community beyond basketball. She had a great team chemistry also, and as a vet player, helped the young and the new team develop the chemistry to succeed, contributing. Okay, guys, I didn't want to cough in your ear, but yeah, these sinuses are kicking ADP butt. Eyes all watery, but I still see the light, Caroline. I see it. But her experience with her previous team, the Miami Soul Folding, motivated her to become involved in leadership within the WNBA Players Union to help grow the league. Okay, so Ruth Riley, she did her thing for the Detroit Shots as well. Let's let's talk about the next player. We're gonna talk. She didn't play that long for the team, but we're gonna talk about her. Miss Kane. We're gonna talk about her impact that she did play because whether you played a year, 6 months, or whatever, you still can make an impact. So she played from Katie. I mean not Katie. Oh, sorry. Corey Hyde, my bad, messed it all up. So Corey Hyde, she played from 1998 to 1999 for the Detroit Shots. In the 1998 WNBA draft, Corey was acquired by the Detroit Shots, now Tulsa Shock, in the first round. In her rookie year, she led her team to 3-point field goal percentage and was named WNBA Rookie of the Year runner up. In 1999, Corey was traded to the Utah Stars, where she led the WNBA in 3-point field goal percentage in 1999-2001. Her overall 5-year WNBA career, she accumulated more than 1,000 points, 400 rebounds, 250 assists, and 100 steals. So Corey didn't play that long with the Sharks, but she still had a little bit of an impact. Give me one. Let's see. So the next player, if you guys didn't know, I was like, what? No, she didn't. She actually played for the Detroit Sharks. Um, Miss Sandy, New York Liberty. Okay, she did a little something with the Sharks. You know, it's a lot of players that came a little bit after, but I wanted to talk about kind of like the early players. But Sandy was in the cut too, and we're just gonna talk about what she did um, as she played for them in the time that she played. So um, let's see. Okay, let's talk about it. So Sandy Brondello had a significant and immediate impact on the Detroit Shock, serving as one of their first star players and the franchise's first ever All-Star. She was a primary scoring option and a key figure during the team's initial seasons in the WNBA. Okay, Sandy, I see you. My bad. Pioneering player. Brondello was drafted in the fourth round of the 1998 WNBA draft and became one of the most valuable picks in league history. She played for the Shock in their inaugural 1998 season and 1999 season. Leading scorer and All-Star. In her first season, 1998, she led the team in scoring 14.2 PPG and minutes played. Her stellar performance led to her being selected to the inaugural WNBA All-Star game in 1999, making her the first shot player to earn this honor. Okay, let me pause for a minute. Sandy, my bad. I was like a little something, girl, but you did a big one. When you make accomplishments like that, even in the time that you know, in the short period that you play for a team, that also speaks a lot, you know, about the player. Okay, she was a highly efficient shooter known for her accuracies from the free throw line and beyond the arc. In 1998, she led the entire WNBA in free throw percentage, 19.3%. In 1999, she finished the second in the league in three-point field goal percentage, 48.7. She set a shot single game scoring record. Hold up, guys. Okay, and Sandy ain't no little. She ain't no little. That's what I'm saying, right? So she set the shot single game scoring record with 33 points in 1999, a record that stood for several years. Her team role. How did she play a role on the team? Because you know, team roles make a difference too. Um, she was a great player for the franchise, providing a reliable scoring punch and a veteran presence as an acclaimed international player. Her output during her 2 seasons with the Shock was the peak of her WNBA playing career. Her legacy, though her time as a player with the Shock was short before moving to other teams, she eventually was becoming a highly successful WNBA coach, which we know, New York Liberty. You know, she just continued on to pave the way for other players. So, as you can see, Sandy did a lot in her 2 years. The impact that she made in those 2 years, guys, you know what I'm saying, really also made a difference with the Detroit Shocks. I think these players that we talked about so far, and we'll get into, you know what I'm saying, we'll get into other players as we go along. So part 3 will be the rest of the Detroit Shock players. I think one of my favorites after this is Swin Cash, and how she just, her impact. But you got Cheryl Ford, Deanna Nolan, Katie Smith, and Swim Cash. And yes, the forgotten players I mentioned: Ruth Riley, Sandy Brondello, Corey Hyde. They all played a major role in the Detroit Shocks. I think the Detroit Shocks showed people that they wanted to win, that hard work pays off, that just because things don't work out in the beginning, you don't give up, you keep pushing. Then you bring in an NBA off the chain bad boy to coach these women, and they actually listened to him, and they were able to win their first championship, and then they won more championships. But sometimes it takes that person, even though we may not like them or we may not agree on things of how they played, it surely showed an impact with the Detroit Shocks, with Bill coming to coach this team. And to take a team from worst to a championship, and these women coming in their rookie year winning championships, it tells you he knew how to pick players. He definitely knew how to pick players. And he definitely had it where they respected him enough to play on that court the way that they did. So, guys, ADP just want to give y'all a little history on the Detroit Shocks. The first part, this is part 2. So we'll continue. We'll piggyback off on part 3 for the next episode. So now, guys, ADP is over her 500. So if you want to become a member, it's like $199 to become a member. You can become a member of my channel. And now I can do get super chat. So if you'd like to donate, that'll be great. even you just donating your time just to listen, that's a blessing, guys. It's a blessing that you guys showed up, because I was like, I don't like to say I'm going to go live to myself and don't do it. So after this, guys, ADP gonna take us some medicine for these sinuses, and she gonna relax and see a K-Sap and them go on the D block, or they go on the me block, or the side block, or whatever block. ADP will probably be in the chat, you know what I'm saying, representing and supporting the community or whatever. So look forward to me doing the pre-recorded on Katie Smith. Now Swim Cash, I'll probably do a live on Swim Cash, because I want, Swim Cash is like, hey big girl, thank you big girl. Hey T Carmela. Oh, T Carmela, I'm frying fish today. I'm frying some fish. I got the I kind of cheated, guys. ADP. Yeah, today is kind of cheat day. I'm not making no homemade fries. They got some checker fries that you buy at the Walmart. Now they $5 because you know that the economy is tripping. But we're gonna eat them with that tilapia. I'm gonna fry it up, guys. Got my bread. Look, got the breadsticks. We get ready to get down today. I forgot the hot sauce. Hey, so pretty Tony. I forgot that hot sauce to go with that fish though. But yeah, I'm gonna do a live on Swim Cash coming soon. And then we'll piggyback off with part 3. With the Detroit Sharks players. And also, guys, check out my Russell Wilson. Check out my Russell Wilson's video. Because whether you either like Russell or you don't, but the kind of hate and attack he's getting, it's just ridiculous by now, guys. You know what I'm saying? And you can't, Russ has paved the way. And people, he might not be in the Hall of Fame, but guess what? He's going to be in that Hall of Fame, because go back and check Russ out. He wasn't just an inbox, NFL player. He also played professional baseball too. Like, Russ has a great history. Research Russ. Check out the video of Russell Wilson. I'll be bringing more NFL players, because ADP she loved her some football. She loved her some volleyball. She loved her some ballet. Can't twirl work. Well, okay, I can twirl anyway. But okay, we ain't going to get into that. Never mind. So I just want to continue to bring you guys the history of the players and, and research and everything like that. We may every now and then include our little, our testimonies or whatever and stuff like that. But guys, just make sure you're checking your alerts. Make sure you're checking up. I do have some art products and stuff coming up. Check my post out that I'll be putting on sale or whatever and stuff like that before Christmas gets here. Oh, thank you. Oh, okay. ADP doing it up today with those super chats. That's what I'm talking about. So I'll be putting the different cartoon characters I'm creating. I'm creating the cartoons for the WNBA players and the NBA players, but I'm gonna tap into my anime and everything in the anime world also as well. But I will be putting up for sale, a sale flyer up and everything. And also, guys, keep checking, because I don't know when, but when God say yes, me and So Pretty Tony and whoever else chat or whoever else, we got to do the YouTube sip and paint or whatever we're going to call it. But yeah, thank you so much. And I will catch you guys on the next one. And I'm going to take me some medicine. Peace.